tell us then how that move all came about.
To Manchester, yeah. I had an agent who was very good contacted with Ferguson and what's his name? Tony. Macy, help me. Who played in the goal? Tony
Coton.
Yeah, correct. TC, yes. So Tony Coton left the club, so Ferguson was looking for the number 2. And my agent made the contact. So I always wanted to play in England. That was my dream. That was my wish. And one of the other things was I was so curious how Peter Schmeichel was playing and training. I never had the idea to go to Man United, and I worked with Peter. But one time the manager or my agent called me and I said, Raimond, do you want to go to still go to England? I said, yeah, of course. Okay, I have a club, but I can't say you the name. The only thing he said, you can earn this amount of money, and if you want to do it, then we go, and otherwise I will pick somebody else. I said, okay, I will do it. So we went to Manchester.
Why didn't he tell you the name?
He didn't. He didn't say which club it was.
Yeah, but why?
Because I had another agent.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to him, listen, this is my agent. So I will I take him with me. And he said, no, that's not possible. There's no chance. And I understand, of course, why. But so I had to say, okay, we go for it. We go there, we look at it, and then we make a decision. So we went there because he was sure that they will find out if I would go to Man United, then the deal was not done. So we went there. Ferguson picked us from the airport. So I was
Raimond. Let me stop you there. Let me stop you there.
Yeah. I was just getting good, Macy.
I know, but I just want to ask
you're
this
missing
point
about something. Yeah.
So your this agent doesn't tell you where you're going.
Yeah.
You go to the airport.
Yeah.
You fly to Manchester.
Exactly. From there, you can go everywhere. Go on.
True.
Yeah, but obviously, if it was a London club, you'd be going to London, Heathrow or Gatwick or something.
That was possible, but this was...
I suppose near Manchester, there's Bolton, Blackburn, Wigan. There's a lot of clubs that you could have that could have been the ones, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. So
you fly to Manchester, you come out of the arrivals, and Sir Alex has got a sign saying Raimond van der Gouw.
Yeah, well, in the end, when we were in the plane, he told me about which club it was, Maisie.
Oh.
What did you say then?
It was, first of all, you won't believe it. But and then when we stepped out of the plane, we came outside. Ferguson was waiting for us.
What was that like?
Strange.
That's surreal. That's just surreal.
Yeah.
Well, where did he actually meet you?
Terminal 1. And then we drove to the
Terminal 1.
At Terminal 1, at that time, I don't know why, but he parked the car at the front. So I came out. I mean, it was in '96. Come on, that's so long ago. Things have been changing so much.
But Maisie needs to know all of the details. Did he get out of the car?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Or did he stay in the car? That's what Maisie wants to know. I know.
Yeah. No, so we went in the car. This is by the way, nice one. No, was it? I can't remember if we drove to Old Trafford or when we go back. But this is where it's going about. He said, well, you have a little bit long hair. I said, okay, there's no problem because my plan was anyway to cut it. So I had a ponytail, Helen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was one of the first things he said to you?
That's one of the first things, yeah.
I'm assuming, Maisie, that Sir Alex didn't pick you up from the train station at Blackburn.
No, I just met him at Old Trafford when I was signing my contract.
You feel cheated, Maisie? Yeah.
I do, yeah. I'm trying to come around to the house.
That's the difference.
Take me down. That's brilliant, Ray. That's a great story. I love that.
Yeah.
Did he know that you hadn't known which club it was going to be?
That's what I don't know.
You need to find that out.
What was the conversation like in the car then? Apart from get your hair cut.
My agent was sitting in the front and my wife and I were sitting in the back. So we didn't speak so much. And to be honest, my English was not the best like now, but at that time I was really struggling, especially with the accent. I thought, oh my God. And to be honest, I had a lot of times I was sitting in the dressing room and Jordi Cruijff was sitting next to me and I said, what did he say? I said, hey, can you repeat that for me? Well, Jordi said, shut up. And on the other side was Karel Poborski. He didn't understand anything.
He didn't understand anything.
No. That was hopeless.
You've been at a club at Vitesse where you've been playing for 8 or 9 years and you're playing every game and you've played over 250 times. When you found out it was Manchester United and obviously the club has Peter Schmeichel, was there a part of you that thought, well, I might not play as much?
Yeah, of course.
And was that a concern?
Yes, it was, of course. It's just what you said. I've been always the number one. So I was, prepared. I say, okay, I'm the understudy for Peter. But in football, you never know. And my dream was playing for a top club. Now, I'm at a top club. I'm maybe the number 2, but you never know how it goes in football. Mm-hmm. So I always had a chance to have some games. And if you play, you have to show them that you're a good player. So my aim was do everything you can and be ready if the manager needs you. And then you see how far it goes. So, it was not always easy. It was sometimes really hard because you always want to play if you're a football player. But from the other side, I didn't want to complain because I signed for this. So I thought, okay, I have to be fair. And if something will happen and I want to go somewhere else, then I had to make the decision. But my feeling was I was at such a fantastic club. We played at the highest level, good players around me. You're playing for trophies. I think this was special. So it was for me difficult to go somewhere else. And so now and then I played quite a lot of games as well. And my first season, I didn't play so much, but I played the semi-final in the Champions League against Dortmund. Mm-hmm. So that was also a big thing. So when you get chances like that, I didn't want to go to another club and then see somebody else who was number 2 and came at Man United and will play games like that. Mm-hmm. So afterwards I said, I can look in the mirror. I gave everything. I did everything what I could do. I gave all my best and I didn't regret anything.
What was it like working with Big Pete, working alongside him?
Sometimes very good. Sometimes I hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could be
we all did.
a pain in the. And from the other side, I respected him. I think a lot of times he was a very good colleague. Of course, he was a lot of time selfish. I was just happy to be there, and I was really curious how he was as a sportsman, as a goalkeeper, what kind of work he was doing. If he was a really hard worker, was it only the talent? Was it only gifted, or is it also something else? And this was my opportunity to see this with my own eyes. I mean, everybody can talk about it, but you have to see it. You have to feel it. And
what did you think?
I think Peter was good for me. Mm-hmm. I can't complain about that. Of course, he was looking after himself. Of course, he wants to play a lot of games.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I've seen a lot of times where I was thinking, Peter, come on, you're injured. Why don't you give me just a few games? You don't have to worry. I'm not, I don't know the expression, step in the back or I'm a sportsman. I'm fair. I'm realistic, and not crazy. And sometimes I can't remember one game we played against Wimbledon away. He had a hamstring injury, and he couldn't kick with his right foot. And he played, and he kicked all the balls with his left. That was terrible. So I felt, come on, the manager should have played me. But that's afterwards.
So working alongside Big Pete, did you learn anything? Even though you were 33, did you take anything out of his training? Thought, I'm going to be a coach later on in my life. I'm going to take the way he trains and stuff.
Yeah. Good question, Macy. I think you're never too old to learn. You're never too old to learn. Yeah, you always can learn. I mean, when you're young, you have your dreams, and there's a certain way of training. But when you're 32, you always can learn, because that's experience. And what I learned from Peter, I liked his determination, his will to win. He wants to play all the games. He was shouting a lot, also to you, Macy. I don't know what he said. I don't know if you can remember that, but I don't know.
I can remember it. I can't repeat it.
But did you do anything about that? I mean, was it coaching, or was it you only shouting, or